What was I doing? Oh, yeah. I can't remember what I'm doing. God, I'm so tired. Where's all your moves? Gonna go a couple hours, then we'll call it a night. Stop. Stop moving. I don't know what that's. Stop moving. Sound might be a little low because I turned it down, huh? All the kicking butt. Definitely not made for kids. That's not cozy either. I'm not even going to put family friendly. I'm not going to put any tags. Screw it. Alright, let's see what I got in my inventory here. Man, I gotta go buy some potions. Scrolls. Oh, I sold that sword, didn't I?
Yes?
Ooh. I forgot to check my... Alright, we're good. Alright, so last time we went left. Oh, did you? Molly? Yeah, I just started... I do too. And 3 was good. And 4 I haven't played yet, but... I figured... Or Immortal I haven't played yet, but I figured I'd get back into 2 because I was done with my demon girl and I'm just kind of tired. I didn't sleep much, so maybe 3 hours, so trying to get my sleep pattern back in order. But yeah, so we're just getting back into starting over and grinding. How are you doing? Ooh, I like that mace. You getting ready for your big night out with, what do you call it? Big brother? Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Cracking your head. Yeah, Diablo is one of those great... Actually, it was probably one of the first games of its time. Now that I think about it. Just made dinner and ate. Yeah, I'm trying to think here. Hold on a minute. This top-down... I'm trying to think what other game back then... Diablo may have been it, actually. There weren't too many games that had that top-down feel, grinding. Act 4 was what, the Barbarians? Barbarian Highlands or something? If not, I can't remember. Yeah, Nice. Yeah, I didn't feel like drawing today because I need a break. My brain is like roasted. Oh, I can tell you right now. Hold on. Oh no, I can't. I can't get in there. It's been a long time, or maybe that was in Diablo 3. No, 5 was the Barbarian Highlands. Anyway, we won't get into the details. We'll get there when we get there. Slow grind through the dark. I think I hit a dead end, didn't I? Yep. I'm like, why can't I go that way? But anyway, how are you doing? How are you doing? Whoops. I keep hitting the wrong button. Did I not? Okay. I quit hitting number 1. That chest is glowing. You cut things on? Why did you cut things off? You weren't going to give it a chance? Or you already talking to somebody else, so you cut it off? Well, that seems a little... Oh, okay. Well, at least you thought about it. Well, you know what? I don't know what the correct response is to that. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I really don't. You broke it off with a guy, and I'm supposed to say, sorry to hear that? Or am I supposed to say, oh, well, that's good news, or that's not good news, or, you know, I know you secretly admire me, and, you know, I'm not going anywhere, so don't worry about that. But other than that, I don't know what the correct response is supposed to be. I guess. What do you say to somebody who... I don't know. Somebody has to let me know. I don't know. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I honestly don't know what the correct response is. You broke it off with him, so then I should feel bad for you or happy for you? Well, hello, Miss Joy. Yeah, I don't know what the correct response is. Yeah, that's kind of hard when you're trying to be supportive and caring, and then they don't respond back. That makes it tough. I know how that goes. How you feeling, Miss Joy? What did the doctor say? You pregnant or what? Ah. Got the flu? Some mad kangaroo disease or what? Triplets. Oh. 3 bunnies. We're having bunnies. I don't know what you would do with a house full of bunnies. Probably go crazy because all the cute softness. Yeah, but when you figure out what the correct response for me to say to somebody when they're the one who broke it off, you let me know. Because I don't know. I honestly don't know. You wish you could write scripts? Are we talking like pharmaceutical scripts? Or are we talking like code? Oh, maybe he was ghosting to get you to dump him because he didn't want to break your heart. That's an interesting thought. Oh. Yeah, maybe he just wanted a spanking. Who knows? $96 for him to take a temp and write a script for medication I knew I needed. Antibiotics? Oh, so you got like a flu or something. Or, wait a minute. Is a flu bacterial or virus? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know what your guys see. That's the good thing about living in Canada. We don't pay anything at the doctor's office. Probably why it's so crappy getting in there, but we don't pay squat. It's free. Oh, yeah, let's talk about that for a minute here. So my father was a dialysis patient. He had so do you understand how hospitals work in the United States, Molly, as far as billing goes? So he was a dialysis patient who had a bypass surgery. Um, so the way it works in the United States is they sent him a bill. He has insurance and he was ex-military, so military covers a lot of it. So they sent him a bill for $4 million. Insurance covers a tiny percent, less than like 1%, covers like 1% of that, right? Then the hospital ends up writing the rest of it off as a tax break. That's how medical works in the United States. Whatever the insurance company does not pay, if you have insurance, gets written off by the hospital typically, and it's used for a tax break. However, if you don't have insurance, they bill you. Like they'll send you, like I had an emergency room visit for doing something dumb like drinking an entire case of Mountain Dew in a 12-hour period or 24-hour period. Thought I was having a heart attack. They sent me a bill for like $4,000, and you get stuck, no choice but paying it. So you kind of have to have insurance in the United States. It's one of those, don't go into the emergency room for nothing without some kind of insurance coverage. But here in Canada, since we pay a higher tax rate on everything that we buy, it goes toward our medical. So in this situation where I just had a year-long cancer treatment, I didn't receive a single bill, nor will I ever pay for anything that happened for that. So I didn't have to pay for any treatments. I didn't have to pay for any medication or I do have to pay for medicines. Hold on, that's wrong. I don't have to pay for anything while I have surgeries. I don't have to pay for anything because I pay for it when I go grocery shopping. I pay for it when I go shopping, you know. And that's the socialist medicine that the United States doesn't like because it's pharmaceuticals can't get rich kind of deal. Or insurance can't get rich. But it's better for the person in the long run. It's basically a write-off system, right? It's just a way of saying you're getting this fat break because, you know, you're basically getting, yeah, and you have it built in, right? And it really depends on the system, right? Like in the States, though, the taxes are basically to cover, like, you know, land costs, maintenance, whatever. So they buy these fancy machines that cost millions of dollars or get it comped, whatever. Tax basically covers it and you don't pay, you know, you basically get it covered, right? So it's kind of it works, but it's kind of wrong, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, you can look it up. You should be able to look it up. Back, I want to say in the 80s or 90s, in the United States, they passed a law that when a person goes to the doctor is allowed to ease your pain, right? He will do that for typically a year. That way he can make money off of the treatments and treating you, but he doesn't have to necessarily fix you or make you better because it's kind of like wrapped into insurance and the kind of way that works, right? And then he only fixes you a year later or so if it gets worse, right? So it's kind of a bad, it's more of a preventive medicine type approach than fix you now. Like the Eastern world, like Asia, you know, Europe, Russia, whatever, I think Australia too, if you go in somewhere in parts of Canada, if you go into the doctor, you know, or hospital emergency, it's like, no, we're going to fix you now because we don't want to see you back and have more costs. It's kind of a reverse of the United States. United States is kind of a really messed up system, but you could do a study on it and look it up. It's all politics and moving money around. Part of me thinks it's a weird system. It's really hard to understand, but it's really weird too that, you know, you can basically they write off billions, you know, a year in tax breaks. Taxes in their bills, so they don't pay like hospitals don't pay tax. They basically write everything off so they don't have to pay tax. You know, it's weird how it works, right? No, they don't want you to die. That's not it at all. The problem is you live in a world now where there's too many people and not enough resources or not enough medical. So it becomes a survival of the fittest kind of deal. If 5 people, you know, say an anorexic person, a physically fit person, and an obese person go into a doctor and they all have to have the same surgery, they're going to give the surgery to whoever has the best chance of surviving. They're not going to waste their time and resources on people who would be gone normally in a year. It's become a scenario where you need to kind of take care of your own health and be somewhat in better shape health-wise, because when it gets toward the end, there's not much they can do if you're in bad shape. You know, like I kept getting told all the time, like, you know, you're like, they kept telling me, like, you're like an athlete, you're like physically fit, you know, great blood work, everything's, you know, this, that, you're like 20 years younger than what your actually body is, you know, and I'm like, oh, great, you know. So, you know, it was easy for them to say, okay, yeah, we're going to treat you. But then I sat there and I listened to the conversations with people who were overweight or whatnot. And it was basically like, look, if you don't lose X amount of pounds, we're not going to have a surgery for you because we can't. You know, and it was like, well, you know, it's like, okay, well, that's kind of scary, you know, because it's like all of a sudden it's saying all these years of living, you know, and not taking care of yourself to whatever standard they put, not good enough anymore. Right? And it doesn't mean go out there and be an athlete. It doesn't mean go out there and, you know, be the best physical person you can be. I mean, you can have vices and do things, obviously, but you do have to be somewhat healthy. You come running at me with a spear, and I'm going to pop you in the head. Now I've got 2 directions to go. All right, let's figure it out. Right, you know, and it was bad too, because, you know, like I was sitting there and I was, you know, obviously I had surgery. I was on the floor recovering, and everybody else had surgery. And then a lot of people, their attitude is, "Hey doc, you know, I just had X. Why don't you give me a pill so I can keep doing what I'm doing and help?" You know, I was like, so you have, and I'm going to use myself as diabetes, for example. I can either take a diabetic pill to try to manage my sugar, or I can exercise, be fit, change my diet, and don't take any pills, and I manage my diabetes just fine without, you know. And most people are like, well, just give me the pill and I'll keep eating, you know, this 15 pounds of grease, you know. And it's, well, you probably should stop. Oh crap! I ran right into a pile of people. Ooh, a charm. I haven't seen one of those yet. There he is.
I am overburdened.
Am I really? No, I'm not. It's so long since I don't remember the buttons. Oh yeah, no, they do, but that's what I mean. But like it's and I'm only using the example of you know, the people who don't have things that cause their weight gain and are just, you know, eating 10 pounds of ice cream and whatever and doing the bad thing. I'm not talking about the ones who have like thyroid issues and things like that. That's you know, I'm not talking about who medically, you know, have not that way. I'm talking about the people who, you know, is like, oh well, I can do what I want. You know, I'm gonna drink, you know, this 24 pack, you know, every week and you know, etc. etc. I'm not talking about the people who, you know, who have no choice. That's different. But I'm just talking about, you know, from personal experience, some of the things I overheard, some of the things the nurses have said, some of the things doctors have told me, you know. I mean, especially like here, where we're in a situation where we don't have, when we're short-staffed on doctors, right? If you can only see 10 people in a day and there's 30 people's problem wrong with them, 20 people aren't getting treated. You just, you know, somebody's got to triage them and say, okay, well, we can, the ones that are most likely to be able to be helped, you know what I mean? And that's where it's scary, right? And that's where like I've always been, at some point in your head, you have to be like, well, I need to take care of myself, you know. You know, I don't want to be the person who, You know, if you're not brushing your teeth or something and all you're doing is eating sugary food all day long and your teeth are falling out of your head, well, you know, at some point you got to say, well, let me start taking care of that, right? You know what I mean? And you can't rely on others to, you know, oh, the dentist will fix it. No, not necessarily. Ooh, took his legs out from under him. All right, let's try this way. Damaged wand. See where this path goes. Okay, wait a minute. Stony field. Look for blood ravens in the burial ground next to. For some reason, I think that's wrong. So let me check the other road first. But I'm not saying, you know, by any means, I'm not saying people who have medical reasons to health or why they're weight or, you know, things they can't do. That's completely different.
This holy place has been desecrated.
All right, so this is the right way. Because there are always cases where, you know, you can't do nothing about it, right? Yeah, and that's the hard part, because I remember talking to the doctor, listening to the doctors talk, you know, and they flat out told this guy, and he had to be at least 450, I would say 450 pounds. They told him while he was recovering from surgery, says, if you don't try to get out of this chair and make yourself better, nothing we can do for you. You know, you have to try to get up and walk. If you don't want to, we'll let you out of here, and, you know, too bad. You know, and so it was, you know, it's kind of one of those make you break you kind of things, right? You got to do it. Good afternoon from Beaumont, Texas. That's right. The study every care is where your health is. Yeah. No. I'm not saying, no, it's not. Okay. No, don't get stuck on the weight. It's not, I'm just saying if you had, you know, you had 3 people living and there were 3 different conditions and they weren't all medically reasons to why. You know, it's like the doctor, it's always funny because when I worked in the hospital, you know, I was in medical records. It was always funny because you listen to like doctors always telling people quit smoking. And then they're out there smoking. Well, you know, it's always one of those weird dichotomies, right? Like you either get the really healthy doctor or you get not. But yeah, it's crazy. But doctors are doctors, right? And insurance is insurance, and especially with today's day and age, where insurance does anything in its power to not. It's. I swear, the more things I hear about insurance canceling people or dropping something, you know, like house coverages, you know, oh, we had a massive fire that started with some neighbor down the road, so we're not covering anybody's insurance. You know, insurance companies trying to drop people, finding ways to drop people so they can save money. It doesn't make sense. You know, it's like people, your whole business is making people pay for insurance. And that's what they did. They paid for insurance. Well, then you should take care of them and stop trying to screw them. Oh, there's a big blue door right. Oh, it's right here. All right, so I guess I'm going in there. Let me run around the monastery real quick. So I like looking for stuff. But, you know, you always hear these horrible stories, right? To the crypt. Oh, there's multiple doors here. Okay, what do we got going on here? Yeah, insurance doesn't cover what it used to cover. Oh, am I already here? Shoot. Oh, come on, get out of the chills. Wow, was that it? I feel like I needed more context there, but okay. I didn't even get to go into the crypt. Oh yeah.
I can't carry anymore.
Just bolts. I don't care about bolts. Alrighty, well, you have a good day at work. Hopefully you feel better. Wait, do you have those numbers backwards or those correct? It costs more with insurance than without? Really? That seems backwards to me. Jesus. Ah, I'm not even high enough level. Woohoo! Nope, 5 to 8. Required level 7, durability 10. Oh man, I can't wear that yet. Spear. But you have to have insurance for taxes, right? Otherwise you get taxed like crazy. Isn't that correct? Oh, hold on a minute. That's not fair. Do I want... Nope. That's garbage. That I'm keeping. 12. 20, that's garbage. Five to 8. 6 to 11. No, that's garbage. That's garbage. You get it. Wait a minute. What? So if you don't have health insurance, you pay in the taxes. Oh, speaking of which, I got to fill out tax forms for something for Canada or for Twitch. That's crazy.
Good day.
6-2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to make sure I have a few. All right. I've never heard of that. That's so weird. Yeah, but health, person's health nowadays, I mean, it's so important. You gotta take care of yourself, right? And you know, part of the thing too, it depends on like where you live, and you know, most people. Oh, I heard a term on an IKEA commercial. It's called like DWAD, DINWAD or whatever is double income with a dog. It is, I guess, is the term for people living with two incomes and a pet with no kids kind of thing. And I was like, what? And I was like, okay, that's kind of new. But, you know, especially in today's day and age when everything is skyrocketing. I mean, like I have friends in California who wanted kids, right? They both work computer jobs. One worked for Google for a while in optimizations, and one worked. Oh, she's a big marketer for marketing, and she's really good at it too. But basically, yeah, dual income, no kids. Yeah. Um, and they both made good money, right? But in California, the thing was, if they were going to have a second child, they wouldn't be able to afford to buy a home. So they're living, paying rent, and COVID obviously crushed them when rent skyrocketed or whatever, and housing now is out of their reach. But they couldn't afford, because they chose to have children, they couldn't afford to buy a home. And it's crazy because, you know, like, you know, I talked to them last year and it was just like, wow, I can't believe, you know, some of the stories you now are now hearing. Like I was just watching a thing on the LA News last week, I think it was, you know, like house prices in California are escalating and there's really no stopping. It's, you know, people aren't going to get more money. You know, it's going to be almost impossible to live in California. It's so expensive. I don't understand, you know. But I don't know. You know, it's out of my, you know, out of my periphery. You know, that's crazy. Some of that stuff. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to come back here, right? I'm supposed to talk to that lady. You, lady. Is it you?
I can hardly believe that you've defeated Bloodraven.
Yeah, I popped her twice in the head.
She was once my closest friend.
She was.
I pray that her tortured spirit
Yeah,
remains
dual income, no kids.
You have earned my respect, stranger, and the allegiance of the rogues. I have placed several of my best warriors at your disposal.
What's that mean? Ooh, I can hire somebody. Let's see what we got. Oh, you guys added more. Is it just a name? Well, we know we're going to take... Oh, fire arrow. They're all the same, aren't they? Cold arrow. Required level 6. Alright, so we'll... Exploding arrow. Gold cost 130. Well, I think I'm going to take Kyoko, but anyway. 195. Freezing arrow. Oh, that's dope. Wait a minute. I cannot remember. Yeah, we're going to take you. How do you do it? Wait, higher. Click. Did it work? Did I buy a mercenary? Who is it? Character. Alright, something I don't get here. Hold on a second. Yeah, whatever. I'll figure it out. Wait a minute. Is there another quest? I've got to figure out where to go.
It is clear that we are facing an evil difficult to comprehend, let alone combat. There is only one Haradrim sage, schooled in most arcane history and lore, who could advise us. His name is Deckard Cain. You must go to Tristram and find him, my friend. I pray that he still lives.
No, I'm going to go back and clear out that crypt. Hold on. Oh, I did hire somebody. Now, how do I check that person's inventory? Mercenary. There it is. Oh, I didn't have any weapons for you. Sorry. Where was that door? Right there. He likes running around in the bottom of crypts. All right, there you go. Here we go.
I'll put that to good use.
I hope so. 14 here.
I'll put that to good use.
Yeah, you do that. Because otherwise we're going to get rolled. I should adjust the brightness a little bit. So you never did tell me what the correct response is. Well, you're the one who broke it off. So what would be like the response you'd like to hear? Is the question. Like, if you broke up with somebody and it wasn't a really like, it wasn't like a detrimental thing. You know, it wasn't like an unhealthy relationship necessarily, but so what should be the correct response? Like, is it like, oh, I feel sorry for you, or no? I'm just playing, just trying to get back into it, figuring out how to. I haven't played this game in years, man. Just playing. You know, but I did level, huh? Okay. Should probably give myself some more health. Increase actually cost of life. No. Smite temporary bastard shield. Always hit mana cost. Oh yeah, we want thorns. So when active. So F. Let's see what do we got here. Thorns. F4. Nice glowing chest. Alright, first let's run around and pick up all the money.
I am overburdened.
You're always
Overburdened.
dude, you're always overburdened. $14, $11, 6. Oh yeah, I'm going that out.
I'll put that to good use.
You do that. Here's some arrows for
I
you.
can't use that. I can't use
Really?
that.
That seems weird. Well, either way, sorry that that didn't work out for you.
I can't carry any.
Darn it, there's all kinds of crap here that I need to pick up. Alright, hold on a second. Let's start with these gloves. Yeah, you told me about the song, but you didn't tell me whether or not it was good or bad or... Oh, so that's part of the reason you probably broke us off, huh? I'm talking to that guy in San Diego. Now it's starting to make a better picture. Now I get what's going on. Put it in my Discord and I can put the link in for you. Guess we'll do it that way. That might be easier.
Greetings.
Greetings.
This stop.
There. There you go, chat. Wait a minute, how many keys do I need? There you go.
Greetings.
Wait a minute. No, that's right. So, yeah, I'll have to listen to it later. Obviously, I can't listen to it on stream, music reasons. So it's basically taking things that you said and directly translating them into lyrics?
I am overburdened.
Is that what you just said? Well, I don't know how I feel about that either, because technically that's... Technically then, didn't you write it? Oh, now I'm gonna have to go listen to it in a bit. That's an interesting question, though, now that you said that. If you have a conversation with somebody and they take exactly what you said and translate it into a lyric, what is the grounds there? Because technically, it's just, yeah, it's just something you said. Well, I guess if it becomes a hit number one, you have something to go at. Say, hey, wait a minute. I honestly couldn't tell you what the legality is there, though. Okay, 3 corridors left. How did you get sunburn on those cheeks? Yeah, that's a good question, Julian. You might know the answer to that. If somebody takes a direct conversation that you had and converts it into lyrics, but it's strictly your conversation, well, I guess that's what you get for spilling the beans to the bartender. Ooh, here we go. Now we're talking. Pop your dome here, buddy. But I guess if you wrote a song about somebody. Well, I mean, it probably shouldn't bother you because really it could be, everybody goes through the same kind of thing. A producer remix of her own in the eyes of the law, and own both the original and her remix. Yeah, it would be kind of hard to prove too, right? What the heck are you shooting at that I can't see? Oh, he told you? Oh, that's right, yeah. Well, that's cool, I guess.
I can't carry it.
All right, let's go back to town. Sell some of this. Why do I need to?
Hello.
Yeah, that's probably true too. 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. You got a song written about you. Well, maybe you should have been in the music business.
What can I do for you?
You can take this garbage. Ah, you just need to hang out in the music industry. If you're a muse for people, that's great. People can, you know, sit and chat with you and write songs about you. It's a good thing. That's a good thing. I mean, don't be a band groupie or nothing, but, you know. That might not be so good. Exploding barrels. Hey, how did you miss that? There's another glowing chest right there. Wait a minute. How did I miss that? All right, how did I miss this glowing chest right here? Oh, because I haven't been in that room. Ooh, now we're talking. Molly's famous. Oh, hold on. First song written about me was my high school ex. He was in a metal band. It was about how much of a... Oh. Second song was about a guy I met in college that was dual majoring in comm, sci, and music, and he asked me out, and I said no, but stayed friends, and he asked to listen to a song he wrote. It was about how much it hurt him to see me walking around campus not being able to have me. Ugh. Yeah, you're not doing very well, are you? Could be worse. I mean, could technically be worse. Yeah, that's not good. So I wrote a song about you because I can't have you and it hurts me and I like to hurt people. Yeah, that's probably not a good thing. You probably were okay getting away from that one. I would have to say you're probably okay. Had you in a study room alone playing it for you? You just have to be a girl. That's it. That's probably it. Just that simple. Just gotta be a girl. I would wager. Kind of helps that you're cute, you know. It's kind of one of those. It's gonna happen. Changing gender. But I mean, that's basically it, right? I mean, people attract anything, anybody. You can just nowadays. You just I don't know, you know. But the thing is, like, I was having that conversation. I think I had it the other night. Like, how do you know? Like, what is the term? Like, you're not necessarily attracting. You know, you don't know what you're attracting, right? But today's day and age, you know, 20 years ago, nobody would have ever known, right? Because we didn't have technology that was so, everything was so instant put together. Now, with the way technology works, you know, you hear more stuff, right? And you can start piecing things together and you know, whatever. Like, if we all didn't have cell phones, we wouldn't be interconnected. You wouldn't know that somebody did this or that. You know, it changes the whole narrative. Let's go left. Oh, yeah, here we go. You guys want some of me, huh? Where's that little shaman? Yeah, he's had a click.
Maybe Akara could dispel the mystery of these stones.
Who? Who what?
I am overburdened.
Oh, come on. Are you kidding me?
Carry anymore.
Wait, is this to the cow level? If I remember correctly? Alright, let's throw this one away. Let me grab this one. $28.
I'll put that to good use.
Yes, you will. Well, is it that they're worse than what you expect them to be, or you didn't notice them before? Like, when you're going through high school and things, you may not tend to notice, you know, people outside of that bubble because you're in a controlled environment, right? Whereas had you been in like a college campus somewhere, it's a different scenario, right? Yeah, but days with... Yeah, I can't picture you going days without speaking for some reason. But... Oh, wait, I can wear that. I thought I was holding my inventory. No, I can't. Do I want cold resist? Ooh, I gotta think about that. Define the bizarre. Let's define bizarre here for me. Like what are you talking about? Done something regarding you in a weird way? Or have something, I don't want to say cuckoo or batty, or, you know. Could go in so many directions. Oh, I didn't show you guys that demon picture that I drew the other day, did I? Did I show you the finished product? The one where you were going to get married and have kids? That one? And I wasn't getting invited to the wedding? That guy? Is that the same guy? Or is that the other, other guy? How many guys? I don't know what number guy we're on now. I got to remember what guy number we're on now. 3 or 4, right? 3 after. This would have been the second guy. Was it the second guy? Was this the one that wanted you were going to be married, have kids, and being stuck in the kitchen? That guy who had that one? Or is it the other one? Yeah, it's a long story, Julian. It's a long story. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, he's not coming back, is he? Oh, you finally had to block him? Oh, you did it. Yeah. 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 Yeah, Twitch always acts up a little bit here and there. Yeah, but just because you're asked to help with the lab report could mean the guy just wanted help. You're lucky you didn't take a drink he offered you. Those are the ones I worry about. Right there. It's like, oh, hey, you want a drink? And bam, done. Unless it's a sealed can. Even then, I don't know how I feel about sealed cans, but a sealed can is a sealed can. Alright, where was I? What was I doing? What am I doing? I'm going where? I had to ask somebody about these cairns, right? Who's here? Where? Does he know anything?
Yes. He who seeks that which cannot be found must look inside himself for further guidance. Or look harder.
Good evening. How will you find Cain without going to Tristram? Finding the Tree of Inifis is the first step on your journey.
Yeah, you're
Wilderness is overrun with evil.
you're meeting some weird dudes.
Was
Was this all in college? Except for that first one?
The monastery and restore order to the world.
Yeah, so I am not looking forward to getting back out there with all this crap. Maybe you need to quit being single. Alright, where are you guys at here? And why can't I see? Man, there's something completely wrong with my glasses. Oh, we can write a novel about you now. 3 songs. Well, never mind. I probably shouldn't say what I want to say. Okay, let's see here.
Barking up the wrong tree, huh? You'll find it. Just keep looking.
All right. And it wasn't. Sure, you talk to everybody. In our age group. Man, you're making me feel old, dude. Yeah, but I don't know if I want to. Man, I don't know. I have not thought of. I haven't even thought processed what age group I'm going to try to get into. Wait a minute. If you're going to join the corn, joined the corn industry, dumped to me. I'm going to have a freaking harem, dude. It's going to be a community of women. I am just open to whatever. Just let me do my thing. Just leave me alone. I'm not dealing with it. Yeah, I think everybody in here chatting right now is a computer sci alum. Julian. Yeah, I remember when, Molly and I used to have conversations about stuff. But then I also have an English degree and a business degree, or an accounting degree. Because I like school, because I am nuts. Butts and whatever else come with it. I don't know where I put my prepared pretzels. And I gotta find me a gig. Whoops, wrong button. Where are we? All right, so we found what we don't want. And a dead end. Oh, burning building. That's always fun. Let's go. Let's clean house. Where's that guy at? He's in here. Darn it. Ooh. Get the guy in the building. And I can't get in there. Why? Get out of the building. Get out of the building. Get out of the building. Oh, wolf's head. PhD here with the specialization in theoretical physics and bachelor's in communication and English lit. School. I love school. It's just, or I love academia, I guess I should say, but I don't know about school in general. Because some of the stuff, it's foolish. And I swear a lot of it is too nowadays. It's, you're just trying to appease somebody's ego. And it's like, well, lady, sir, ma'am, whatever. I don't care about your ego.
I am overburdened.
You're always overburdened. You carry so much junk. I'm gonna live in town. Well, maybe you should go back to your masters. You can still do it. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh. 9, enhanced defense, 1 to 3, 12 to 12, 5 to 6, price 22, socketed, plus 3 to life. That one's a little bit better. 5% block is better. 3 to 9. I gotta go buy some town scrolls too. Why couldn't you go back to school?
Good morning.
Oh, you could get back into it. Ooh, whoops. I thought about going back myself, so personally, I mean, you can get into it. Well, of course, it's harder when you're older because you don't necessarily group work. Group work is terrible when you're older. Let me tell you. I remember. Oh man, I remember we were taking a final in. Oh God, what was it? Well, anyway, I was taking a final. Some business class, we'll say. And there was this lady who was playing with these fidget cubes or whatever, going to town on it, right? Like losing her mind. And I was like, oh, okay, so she's having some anxiety. And I was like, okay, it'll be all right. You know, I'm trying to calm her down, whatever. And then she said something to me. Because of something about, I guess, gray hair or something. I said, yeah, I've had it since I was like 20 or whatever. And for some reason she asked me a question and I told her how old I was or whatever, and she freaking lost it because I was older than her parents. And I mean, she literally went crazy, lost it. And I was like, oh, you're fresh out of high school, you're like this little baby bird and you're about to blow your mind. Things are good, the world is a scary place. And I'm like, oh boy, here we go. And I just went about my business and like, oh boy, I felt so bad for her. But man, people can lose it over the simple thing. I'm only twice your age, kid. Calm down. Oh, React. Oh, God, I hated React. That Facebook language, man. Come on. Yeah, I think it depends on the thing, because when I went, oh God, when did I go? Oh, I spent more time with HTML, Java, CSS script, Lisp. Lisp is horrible, by the way. You know, I'm kind of glad we don't do that one anymore. C, Python, React. Lisp. Oh yeah. Yeah, Lisp. Oh, I didn't like learning that one. Did not like it. Ow. Oh. But it's one of those, you know, computer science is the way of the world nowadays, so you should learn it or do something in it. Where was I going? Oh yeah, I gotta go back. I'm trying to figure out what I was doing. I do like some of the new changes. Some of the stuff's brighter. Alright, so right's a dead end. Left's a dead end, so let's go right. Ooh yeah, let's go Minotaur guy. I'm gonna walk up here and I'm gonna punk you. Oh well. The only thing I don't like about the changes in this are the reflective surfaces on these rocks and things. Because, man, you think there's like treasure laying there and you're like, oh, I got to go back and look. Okay, it's too far. Hold on, there's got to be something from point A to B. There we go. Ooh, crap. Really, demon? You come over there and freeze me, and then don't give me anything worth of crap. Scroll of Identify. We want to know who you are. Oh, this is that level that's got all these dead ends. I hate dead ends. Alright, hold on. Where are we? I think a phone with all the common functions and keyboards on rubber pads and LED screen. Hey, speaking of pads and LED screens, did you know they're, I don't know, I want to say a Chinese company is working with converting old Blackberries into Android devices, like BlackBerry Passport and BlackBerry, and it's kind of cool. So BlackBerry may be coming back or whatever. Oh, come on, really? Garbage. I liked BlackBerry. From what I read, it sounds like they're taking old ones and refurbishing them and updating code and stuff. But there may be a thing for, you know, rebuilding or, you know, having them come back out. Because it's, you know, if you could have BlackBerry security with Android, why not, right? Ooh. So I like the BlackBerry personally. I was very fond of that device. I liked having a full keyboard. Oh, I ran out of stamina? No, I've got... Oh, crap, I walked into a pile. Yeah, 3 years. Just from falling deaths or what?
Good to see you.
Oh man, I'm getting tired. I don't know why these aren't stacking. Oh man, so what have you been up to, man? Oh, my hands are still numb. God. Cannot do this neuropathy in my hands. The year Last Jedi came out. This neuropathy in my hands is a terrible feeling. Well, hello, my Makoti. Welcome in. So I got disposable thumbs. I can't open bags. Pretty funny. It's pretty sad, actually. You know, things that have those little, like, sealable bags that have that little, like, Ziploc bag kind of thing. I can't open them. The neuropathy in my hands. Really bad side effect. All right, first of all, there we go. I need some more space. Oh, that's right. I remember you talking to me about that. What do you mean our age, man? We're young. Got to remember, we're young guys. Or we try to be. I think I'm going to visit California in the fall. On the sole premise that I need to stock up on some new hats. Yeah, and I gotta stop getting these flex ones because these flex ones don't seem to maintain any shape at all. They like give out after a while. Yeah, I'm scared of heights, so I would have never done it either. I was gonna look that up. I can't remember. The Chiefs lost that game, right? Before I say something here, where's Kansas City? They 0-2. Oh, we get Arizona. Oh, and 2 versus the Giants, yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna let the. You can't tell me that. It's all right. And you know, nobody's worried about it. Alright, so let's see. The map goes. Let's go clear out this little corner here. What? Who are you talking to? Don't talk to me. Do not talk back. That's what happens, buddy. Talking back. Get you hurt. Okay, so that opens up. Man, I don't know if I want to go left or right. Let's go right. Everybody's focused on the engagement. Oh, you mean Kelsey and Swift? Yeah, too bad she got the, well, too bad she didn't get the cute brother, but other than that, you know, I guess she did all right. Oh, that's always good. Means you're close to something. Just FYI. Yeah, I know. I can press. I like walking. I really do, because I'm trying to, like, just paying attention. I'm trying to read chat. No, walking is intentional. I'm trying to read chat as well as pausing and playing. So it's not like a dire necessity to get very far fast. So we're taking our time. Of course, then when we go back and we're doing it, you know, hell levels and hard, you know, then we'll worry about it. Till then, all right, let's find that guy. There he is. Nope, where is he? There has to be a shaman in here somewhere. Okay, where are you? No shaman in that whole pile, huh? Why don't I believe that? What is that? Hold on, I missed a whole section of map. There, fill that in. When walking, the defense stat actually does something. When running, it goes to 0. Yep, you can just claim you want the defense. Yeah, I could. What this? Oh, underground passage. All right, so that's good. But I need to see what this is. The moldy tome.
And so it came to pass that the Countess, who once bathed in the rejuvenating blood of 100 virgins, was buried alive, and her castle, in which so many cruel deeds took place, fell rapidly into ruin. Rising over the buried dungeons in that god-forsaken wilderness, a solitary tower, like some monument to evil, is all that remains. The Countess's fortune was believed to be divided among the clergy, although some say that more remains unfound, still buried alongside the rotting skulls that bear mute witness to the inhumanity of the human creature.
Oh, I know what I forgot to say. Okay, hold on. So, since I don't think Mama Cody or Molly, did I show you the finished art of the female demon I'm drawing, the Halloween pumpkin demon? Finished as far as I'm done with it now until I want to go back and smooth out the body and things. No? Alright, so let's do this. Let me show you really quick. Since those of you who haven't seen it, because I finished yesterday and I just kind of just BSing, screwing around now that I forgot. Alright, so here is my pumpkin person, demon. Couple things. I also gave her clothes so I can get, if I ever get rid of said pumpkins, and at least she's appropriately dressed, right? So I sat here and I drew my pumpkin demon. But then I also, originally I was going to draw a cemetery behind her, you know, with big arched gateway that you walk through, and I started to do that. And then I changed my mind. I said, well, wait a minute. If this is like, you know, anime style demons or whatever, blah, 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 then why don't I try this? So what I did was I took the background and I made this kind of, you know, cemeteries type effect and going off into space, right? And so then my finished picture, minus a couple details I've got to finish, some shading, some highlighting, and a couple works, is this. So this is what it'll look like in general. But yeah, I've been doing it for 6 days, so it was like, I needed a break. Like today I was like, I'm just not gonna be drawing. But yeah, so there it is. Mediocre at best, but it turned out all right. Don't tell Joy I said I'm a mediocre artist. She gets mad, but I am. So it's the first time doing a digital full length, you know. Here it is. First of many, I'm sure. So that's what I did. So for those of you who didn't get to see it, that's what it looks like. And then back to Diablo. While I'm awake. But yeah, so that's what I did the last 6 days. And now it's like, oh. Alright, so let me get back to, now that we clear out this moldy tome. I will clear out the rest of this room and look. Oh, I'm always saying, oh boy. You ladies have to behave. It is an appropriate picture. As far as Twitch is concerned or anybody else is concerned, because I did not break any boundaries. Ooh, there's a loose rock. Ooh, and a building. What you got? What's in the building? Oh, cow. Look for the tower in the black marsh beyond the dark wood. Well, I didn't get to... Wait a minute. Search for... Go through the underground passage to the dark wood. Search for the tree of Inifus. And recover the scroll. Look for the tower in the black marsh beyond the dark wood. So why would I get that quest here and I haven't gone? Alright, whatever. Anyway. So now I have 102 health. Let's get this up to 40. And I need a new skill. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I forgot I took thorns. That's right, I should probably just do that. Yeah. Now we're talking. See, I don't like these reflections on these rocks. I keep thinking I'm missing treasure. All right, well, let's run over here. So we have to go through the underground passage, but we're going to just clear out, check the map. All right, we're done. And we probably should go. The portal's clear over there. Man, that's the bad part. Oh my God, lots of laugh. But anyway, so that was the drawing. And then I will come up with a new one to start working on. Oh crap, I'll get sleepy. The other problem too, I'm trying to get my sleep schedule back in order, which I can't for some reason. Like my schedule has been literally, I'll lay in bed at say 11 or 12 and I won't go to bed till 4 or 5. Get up at 11 or 12 and do it all over again. Except for today, I went to bed at 5. I got up at 11, and I didn't take a nap. So now I'm ready to go to bed. All right. God, I keep hitting the wrong button. Unidentified amulet. Amulet light 10 plus 1 light. I like the better look of that one. Let's wear that one. Dun 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 dun. All right, let's start by going this way, I guess. Slow crawl. Resist fire shrine, okay. What's up, shenanigans? It was last playing IRL. Last playing in IRL. Last playing or streaming IRL. It's kind of funny. I was last playing IRL. And you think it's probably not a good thing. I was last playing IRL. What's that mean? I am tired. I am very tired. But I am good. How are you, man? Oh, look, little carvers. Oh, where are you running to? Oh, somebody's got a bow and arrow. I'm going to pop your head like a tree. Or like a jelly bean. Where'd the other guy go? Did she get him? No, of course not. There's a whole bunch of them. God, I get this neuropathy pain, nerve pain. Ooh, I heard that. Why do I know that?
Overburdened.
I'm always overburdened. I'll jam on some drinks really quick and move some stuff. Seven, 9. You're still 9. Yeah, I might be heading to bed in a few myself. Oh, and get up and do it all over again.
Greetings.
But I just need to I need to be able to lay down and get rid of this nerve pain that's going through this right side. Of course, they called me this morning, the doctor, and said, "Oh, we want to change your schedule appointment till like 9 o'clock." And I was like, "Oh, you know, I haven't been up before noon, right?" It's like, okay, sure, we'll try it. I'm going to show up at noon. Yes, Molly, I will listen to it. Just for you. And then I'll go write one about you. Mine will be a little more graphic. That better be the last. Ah, you mean I can't write one about the conquest and scoring whatever? I don't know. Oh, what was I going to say about... There was a Stardew thing. Oh, I think Stardew's coming out on Twitch too. Or Switch too. Stardew Valley or something. Because she now tells them no. Write it about someone else. This week I had... Oh, no longer watch. Wait. This week I had... I watched my son down. Apparently I feel the other kids are a bad influence. But wait a minute. But aren't all the kids you watch your kids' kids? So then one set of parents thinks the other siblings' kids are a bad influence? Wow. Isn't that like the... That's... That's such a... Yeah, okay. Yeah, you probably should stay out of that one. That's just... Yeah. Yeah, alright, Shenanigans. You have a great night, bud. Ooh, look at the rats. We don't do rats, man. Low quality hunter's bow you can have. Ooh. You know it's going to cause a fight, right? Before Christmas, right? That's a good question, because I don't know what the answer to that should be. Like, my brothers, they got in a spat over the kids. And it was the stupidest crap ever. I mean, when you ultimately get down to it, it's stupid. Every parent thinks their parenting method is better or best or just as good or if not worse. You know, whatever. And no parent ever likes to be told they're wrong, right? Even though grandma and grandpa know best. I feel like I went the wrong way. But, you know, growing up, and you're technically cousins, and you're not going to get to hang out with your cousins because somebody's being ultimately petty. Because I would think that answer, you know, my kids aren't coming over because of this, is petty. Because they're at grandma's house, you know. You know, that's just one of those whatever, right? It is. It's petty. You know, they're cousins. And it probably the conversation would be, well, how do you think your sister would feel? Because she doesn't complain about his dogs or anything, or, you know, stuff like that, right? Well, any daycare center is a fight club. God, daycares are terrible for that. You learn all kinds of bad things. You know that is the 5th well I've drunk from today, and I have no idea what they do. I guess it's just water. Teasing. I hear you. Where are you? There you are. Whole room of you clowns. And I heard that. Where's that at? With that diamond.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
You were in the pool cleaning it for the last time. Would you just get the pool boy to do it? $20, $22 faster. No, I'm gonna sell that garbage. 3 to 6.
Good to see you.
Oh, hold on a minute. 1 to 4. 1 to 4. Fast attack speed. Low quality. Well, you could always pay them. Say, hey guys, you want to make a couple bucks?
Good day.
10, 6. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm all bucked out. Bucked out. I don't know what that reference is. The term's supposed to mean in that context. Like tucked out, tired, worn out. Oh, no more bucks to give. Well, wait a minute. You said nephews. Don't they help Auntie McCody? Like, hey, come over here and help the good old auntie out and come and do this. And if they're old enough, you can show them the secret refrigerator stash. Like, hey, you guys are old enough. You go do this. You can go play in here. They might want to come over and help. You never know. Ah, they're one of those boys. Okay. Ah, man, wrong button. Darn it. I hate I keep hitting that button. Alright, so no more songs. How about poems? We can do poems. Oop, I heard that. Taking the fun out of this. How about we draw a portrait?
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, whoops. Probably stop looking at the inventory while I'm getting attacked. So, no, that's done. So this is a loop, okay. Ooh. 9, 6. 3, 6.
I'll put that to good use.
Shield is a 6, garbage. No more, she's done. No odes, no poems, no stories, nada, zilch, zippo, nothing. Wait a minute. Didn't I just hover over something that said leather globe? Did I pick that up? Must have. There it is. That's it. Oh, crap. That was actually going to be better, probably. 2 to 6. 1 to 4. Yeah, it's better.
I'll put that to good use.
All right. You have a good night, Mama Cody. So, no, I once knew a girl named Molly.
Good day.
Ooh, wait a minute. 16? 1395, 1390. Oh, it's close. Ooh, whoops. 25,000.
Yes?
Antidote potion. And you hearth back to town really quick. I walk proudly. I fight for the girl's honor. She's gonna give me a sash. Alright, let's see where I gotta go. Let's go check this corner over here and then we'll go back and check the other place. And yes, I like to walk. There you are. Hold on. Somebody's shining. I can't stand archers. That is the one thing I cannot stand, is archers in most games. Because you got to run into them. Oh, there you are. Ah, man, I thought that was gonna be a crown. I like wearing crowns. Barbarian only. 20. But at some time, though, I mean, people who wrote songs about you, you gotta feel like it kind of makes you feel good at the same time, though, does it not? What is that? Is that the way out? To the dark wood, yep. Alright, so let me go back here and finish clearing out the map. I'm a dungeon grinder. All negative though, right? I mean, not a single positive feeling like, oh, that was kind of cute in a way, but weird.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, no, I get that. It is kind of, I don't know. I mean, there's, it's kind of neat somebody did that, but at the same time, it is kind of, I do see where you're coming from, right? Like here you are, you know, you just randomly talking to somebody. There's a underground passage level 2. Oh, I probably should go in there and kick some butt. And I don't think it's like, you know, I mean, all right, let's look at it from a, well, no, I don't even know if I want to look at it from that. Because is it creep? Oh. All right, Julian. Well, you have a good night, man. Good chatting. Talk to you soon. Yeah, but nobody knows it's about you. Except Julian and me. And all my millions of viewers.
The Order welcomes you.
Who want to give me a ton of subs at the end of this month when it's that Valorant's giving away subs to match. Which Twitch tells us we're supposed to promote. Or I still don't feel uncomfortable doing that. Ugh. Feels weird trying to promote myself. Hi, I am a streamer. I need coffee funds. Please donate so I can have a drink tomorrow. It just feels weird. Anyway. Why did I do... What the hell's wrong with you, man? Put 500 in there. Why making it all weird numbers? Yeah, it's not normal. Gift subs, do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, it is kind of... Okay, so here's a guy, bartender, has the ability to write music, releases songs. I wonder how many times he's done that. Of people he's talked to and then released a song. To me, it's kind of that. It's kind of that. Could be totally innocent or could be totally creepy. But, oh, speaking of Julian, I should probably mention. So Julian and I, this guy, younger guy or older guy? Younger than you, older than you? Why did I think this guy's like 20 years older than you for some reason? But anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh God. Julian. So I used to play on my tablet Android game called Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Julian and I were in the same guild playing this game together. Then he found out, he found me in Twitch or whatever, and then it was like, oh wow, we play the same game together and blah blah blah. And we both have cancer and we both this and that. It was kind of a weird thing, that here's a game that I play and don't really, associate or talk to anybody or whatever. We both go through very similar life things. We're both roughly the same age, and it's just like, wow, okay. Who would have ever thought, I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, so it's Julian. DJ, programmer. Really good guy, really nice guy. $36. Well, I guess that's okay. That's still within dating range for you. I'd like to think that's in dating range for me. All right, let's clean the house. Start with you. Run over here and get this guy. And clear out the rest of you. No resurrection abilities. You feel much stronger now. Good for you. I don't even know how to check your stats. Actually, how do I check your stats? What are you at now? Level 7? Alright, cool. Right on, lady. Let's kick some butt. Oh, so you've done a little research. That's why most of us lived in California, because we wanted to be something in the music industry. Or an actor or whatever. Celebrity.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Got all these shields. That's one thing you may not have known about me. I once recorded an album in Oakland, California.
Good
That was
to
a
see you.
crazy experience too, by the way. I played bass guitar at the time. Oh, those were the days in college. Some of the crap you go through. I remember that too, because it was crazy. I remember we played a Mexican restaurant. You know, of course, here's a bunch of college guys. You know, we live in California, thinking it's the dream. You know, think you're going to be famous or whatever. And
Good day.
it was totally nuts. Our first little gig, we each ended up making $3 in a beer. That was the end of that music journey. It was like, not gonna happen. I'm not grinding that crap like that. I'm gonna focus on education. Quit screwing around. And I was going to be a high school teacher. But it was like, I'm not going to play the politics of what you can and can't teach or do. Or it was like, yeah, screw that. It was like, not going to happen. Wrong button. Because it's crazy, the rules of things you cannot do versus what you can do. And I was like, I'm nobody's babysitter. So this cave is done. Kind of anticlimactic. Oh, anticlimactic. No, super big. Well, either way, it's kind of cool. You got a song written about you. I'll listen to it before bed, and then we can chat later. But of course, if you got to raid and run or go watch Big Brother or do whatever, you go ahead. And us old people will sit here and play a game. I'm not old. I'm the pool boy. Oh crap. Which I don't remember which. Okay, I think this is the exit that I want to go up here, isn't it? Oh, I don't remember. Alright, we're gonna go to the northern one. I don't remember which if anybody was paying attention, which way out to the dark woods. I can't remember. Ad break. And I don't know what the deal is with this. I get this like allergy thing. Yeah, here we're good. Oh, we're good. All right, so now let's see, where are we? first I'm going to run down here. I'm just going to run around real quick and see if I can find a portal. Oh, nope, but a lot of vile hunters. Now, these vile hunters remind me... Ooh, new weapons too. That guy's blue.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, alright, hold on. Darn it, I didn't want to waste a scroll. Well, I'm that far from the exit. Alright, scroll it is. Pop. But anyway, how is chat doing? Everybody doing all right? Oh, we're starting to get better gear here. Hold on. Oh, wait, I. Hold shift. 9. Yeah, see, here we go. 13. Oh.
I'll put that to good use.
Yes, you will. I'll put that to good use. Why? Because I said so, McFly.
Good day.
I can't remember if Joy said she got medicine or what she had. Did she say she had the flu or something, or did I totally miss?
Greetings.
Hope she's doing all right. Of course, here I sit here and get worried about you guys, but don't need to worry about you guys. Be worrying about me. 'Cause I'm going blind. All right, so we did not find the portal. So let's run back this way. We're just going to look around really quick. Who would have thunk it after all of those years it actually does make you go blind? Oh, Giggy. Now, are they going to come out of this house? Because I'm not going in that house. Who's throwing the fireballs at me? All right, I am going in this house. And I will walk out of here.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, come on. No, you literally can't because you're carrying a bunch of crossbows. All right, you can't carry anymore. The things I do to get new weapons. At least the portal's right there. Ooh, a charm. Those get me excited. Ooh, and an entrance to an underground passage. We should take it. No, you just came through it. Duh. Oh, yeah. Well, we got a long way to go to Tristam. To find this guy called +3 defense. Okay, that one we have to keep. Deckard. Deckard. Kane. 6 to 9, 7 to... Nope, javelin's still better. Alright.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? I'd like to know where they got the southern accent. Well, I reckon. All right. Oh man, now I'm actually getting tired. I gotta think about what to draw next. I should finish that. I should go back through that Inktober stuff we did last year. Look at some of those, because I want to take that ink drawing, that one guy, because we did it 5 times. I think we drew him, and turn around and make him an actual drawing. Ugh. Good Lord. Oh, those of you on YouTube, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, follow, or whatever the button is down there. We want to reach 1,000 followers by Christmas. So that means in order to do that, you have to hit the buttons. And then you can always go over here on Twitch and do it too. But now, why did that not pop up on my Twitch pages? Why? Wait a minute. Okay, so it works over here. Doesn't work over here? Huh. Doesn't even show up in my chat. Oh. Whatever. I gotta figure out why that never works. Good Lord. Oh, there's nobody here. Okay. That makes sense. Talking to myself. I was wondering why that wasn't working. Everybody's over there. Oh, nobody over there. What? How is that accurate? Huh. Shows 10 people over there. My stream deck's not working. Oh man, every time update or a patch or something, I gotta fix something. But anyway, all right, everybody, we're gonna call it a night. We'll get back at it tomorrow. Make sure. Ooh, I think it's gonna rain tomorrow. Actually, hold on a minute. What is she doing? You just double check the weather. Yeah, it's gonna rain in the morning, so maybe I'm in the morning. Who knows? What? Huh. Yeah, people are creepy. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, what's they're doing? Drop you guys off somewhere, but it's just the puzzle for today. Pretty good. All right, everybody. Well, you have a good night. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Don't forget to eat something good. We'll talk to you again soon. Sleep well.